First of all, I've got the experience of being the closest I've ever had with a band on stage today on your movie.
All right.
Yeah, and
That's what we were trying to do.
yeah, and I have to put in context because 30 years ago, when I had the Q&A tape and we trade tapes and stuff, the impact that had on my life was really different. What was the intention of the movie? Is to get people on stage or to have a different impact on music on this new generation that doesn't have the same relation as we did with music?
I think a little bit of both, for sure. I mean, for us, it was always about interacting with the fans and interacting with the audience and getting up close and personal with them during a live performance. And that was something that we were able to do a lot when we were a smaller band. But as we got bigger and bigger and bigger, it got more and more difficult to do. And so, you know, making this movie is one way where we can actually bring what we experience on stage to an audience and see what it looks like when we're on stage and when we're looking out, and you know, we're feeling this incredible energy, and the audience is it's super cool, and it's hard to describe, and it's just a feeling, you know, a very exhilarating feeling. And part of our goal was to bring people so close with the 3D IMAX that they're literally like standing right in front of us on stage. And I think we managed to pull that off. To answer the second part of your question, yes, there's, you know, a generation, maybe two generations of fans who just aren't aware of the concert experience like you know, like we used to experience it. Because nowadays you go on YouTube, you know, you stream music, you know, whatever. Everything's with screens, and like, you know.
The record store was our internet.
Yeah, yeah. The record store wasn't. It was our internet. It was our social place, you know, to meet people. It was a gathering point, you know, for likewise people. And now that we don't have that, and it's a real shame. So, you know, maybe kids will see this and get inspired to like start experiencing music rather than just like, gazing at it, you know?
And in the credits, you're like the writer of the movie. What did you do in that aspect? Like you did the script,
well,
you guys.
Well, Nimrod, it's Nimrod's script. I mean, basically it's his story, but we put in a lot of our own personal ideas in things like, you know, the edits, different transitions, which scenes should go where. How clear the story was unfolding. You know, we were very conscious of like music video editing. We didn't want this movie to look like an MTV video, and how, you know, MTV videos are edited a very certain way. You know, a very sort of logical way that makes sense for MTV, or, you know, selling the song. We wanted to get away from that, and so you'll see that the editing, the shots, a lot of the scenes, it's different from your standard like concert footage or music video, and a lot of that came from us.
There's a lot of horror and terror elements on the movie, like the hanging puppet and the violence and all this stuff. And you were like a consultant for that?
Well, I was definitely pushing that stuff, you know. All that stuff is Nimrod's idea. I mean, you know, he did Predators, which is a horror movie.
Yeah.
And I love him for that. But, you know, all that stuff, I was pushing for it. I was saying, yeah, Nimrod, good stuff, keep it going, let's see more. Yeah.
Which leads us to your...
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your relation with horror and audio? I've read that people like to see the sunset to relax, and you like to watch horror movies.
Yeah.
Is that the kind of relation you have
Yeah,
with
you know,
the team?
to me, it's an exhilarating feeling. You know, it's exciting to watch horror movies. Watching a good horror movie is like watching a good football game, or you know, watching a good concert. You know, having a good surf session, catching lots of waves. You know, watching a horror movie, same thing for me.
Yeah.
It's exhilarating, and I get so much entertainment out of it, and I love it. And when I find a really good horror movie, I end up watching it like 2 or 3 times. I'm a freak.
And man, you're lucky enough to have Boris Karloff outfit for Black Cat.
Yeah.
Is that the masterpiece of your collection?
Pretty much so far, yeah.
What else?
Yeah. I'm gonna hook up with a makeup artist, Tom Savini, in a couple days, and I'm gonna get some stuff from him. A bust of Jason from Friday the 13th, Part 3, and also this iron mask from this movie from 1960 called Black Sunday, and it's the mask. You see the mask in the beginning of the movie, and it gets hammered onto this woman's face. I'm getting that mask too. I'm really excited about that, and I'm getting all this stuff in 2 days, and so I'm really happy about it. I'm putting out another book, so.
Another book?
Yeah.
Horror
Too Much Horror Business
but
Part 2.
Do you write stories? Or?
It's just like that. Same approach, yeah.
Okay,
same everything, yeah.
And changing the subject, the lineup of the festival is like bands with more than 20 years, like as headliners, like you, Bon Jovi, and Bruce Springsteen, Iron Maiden, and Alice in Chains, which is playing right now. Who do you think will be the next generation of festival headliners? Because
it's hard to say, you know, Muse, but they're already headlining festivals. Maybe Queens of the Stone Age. You know, it's hard to say. I haven't been a lot of really great bands that have shown that kind of promise. You know.
That's what concerns me.
Yeah, I think it's a concern. You know. Because of things like iTunes and you know, streaming and social networking, it's destroyed music. It's destroyed, you know, the motivation to go out there and really make, you know, the best record possible. I mean, it's a shame.
One last question. And you have a concert. The last concert from Brazil was considered unbeatable. What's your expectations for tonight?
To beat that one.